Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be doing another pick a card, and today we're going to be doing a love pick a card, which are my fave. So today we have 4 groups and we're going to be looking at your soulmate and your future soulmate and how will you meet him and when, and we're also going to be looking at what they're doing right now. So we're obviously not going to go too deep into detail because that's their business, but I want to kind of see where they're at in their life and just kind of what they're doing. It's like just seeing what the energy is around them and things like that. We're also going to be doing some cheeky messages as well. We're going to be doing some intimate details. We're going to be doing about the intimacy between both of you when you both meet and what it's going to be like, the intimacy and the heat and the connection, and basically when you're going to be doing it, like the timing and how long it will be, and you know how long you'll be waiting to do things like that, and if you'll be comfortable, you know, things like that. We're just going to be seeing about the relationship and the establishment of that. So if you want to check out the cheeky extended readings, they're going to be down below. So if you'd like to check out this reading, then here we go. We have 4 groups here. We have group number 1 with the moonstone, group 2 with the calcite, group 3 with the rose quartz, and group number 4 with the amethyst. So let's get started. Start with group number 1. Let's see when and how you'll meet your person and what they're doing right now. So let's go. Hello, group number 1. Let's get started with your reading. So you guys chose the moonstone. This is all about new beginnings. And normally I would be wearing my moonstone, but today I'm not. I do love her. I do actually have my moonstone necklace here because I was debating whether I was going to wear it or not. This one I actually used to sell on my shop. Moonstone is so perfect for those of you who have Cancer in your chart, but also it can help with cramping, it can help with your water retention, it can be really good for PMS, menstruation, you know, things like that. And just it can be really good for mood swings and hormones and things like that for, you know, men and women, but it is really good for women as well because it can really help you with just the ovaries and, you know, things like that. So yeah, and it can also help you with nutrient absorption in your food and things like that. Okay, so a lot of you guys are most likely focusing on your feminine energy at the moment. You're probably focusing on really connecting with that feminine side and really focusing on just you and what aligns with you, what flows, rather than just resistance. If you're getting a lot of resistance, it's not going to work. If you're focusing on something and you're getting a lot of resistance, you literally cannot force it. So I'm sorry if there's something you really want to do, there's something you really want to attract in and it isn't happening right now, it's because it's not the right timing, and you'll know when it happens as to why it has to happen that way, but sometimes we just have to wait, which is really sucky. So we're going to be doing when and how you're going to meet your soulmate. So I feel like I'm going to do a general 2 card read first, and we're going to see what wants to come through. So we'll start with the Green Witch Oracle first. I love this. Lavender, tranquility, kindness and self-care. That is so you. That is so you. Okay. Let's get some cards and we'll see if, like, what wants to come out around the energy between both of you and this person. Hedge. I love that. This is the first time I got this card. Potential boundaries, indecision. Okay. So that makes sense. So there could be a thing that you're deciding on, like when is it going to happen? What's going to happen? Should I do it? Should I not? Watering can, asking for help, sharing burdens. And let's get another one. Tend, maintenance, encouragement and guidance. There's a lot of, I mean, I know this is the Green Witch Oracle, but there's a lot of gardening and greenery in these types of cards because they're not all like that. Some of them are like fruit and things like that. This one says fruit, achievement and success. So your career is going to be the main focus at the moment, and then you are going to meet your person possibly after you've kind of settled into your career or this new type of job that you have. So we have hedge, watering can and tend. I'm going to show you these to you guys because these are absolutely beautiful, these cards. I've really been vibing with these at the moment. Sorry if you can't, hopefully you can see that. There we go. Should be able to see that now. And they're really lovely. So what I feel is you are feeling a lot of resistance. I did feel that at the start. There's a lot of resistance, like I really want to get over there. You know, I like it over there, I like it over there. So I do feel like they're getting you, like your guides and your, you know, the universe God is getting you to focus on what you have on this side of the hedge right now. Basically, it's almost like it's permission to get you to the other side. So I feel like at the moment when it comes to love and relationships, it really is about patience. Like you don't really have to do anything in particular to manifest a certain person. there's just a few maintenance that needs to happen first. It's kind of like when you need to sort out your, you know, I'm not going to say taxes because that's just, ugh, I hate taxes. Let's talk about, you know, gardening. Like say you need to, like, you know, walk through your garden, but if it's always overgrown and you can't get through it, how are you going to do it? So basically there's a few things that you need to do that are quite practical right now that you need to sort out. And then once you've done that, that's going to be when I see your partner coming in, okay? So there is a little bit of help that's needed. So if there is anyone that can help you in this particular situation, I would say definitely recommend. Okay, we have flow. Exactly, that's what I was feeling, that like feminine energy of like needing to just flow. Yeah, and then we have survival. Yes, so you could be dealing with a lot of home stuff and financial stuff at the moment, because survival is all about that fourth house, that you know, that base chakra, things like that. And we've got creativity. So I do feel as if within the next like couple of months it is kind of a little bit boring. It's very neutral, it's kind of very practical, very just, yeah, it's a bit boring. But I do feel like it's going to get a little bit better. Sorry, as I thought I saw like a little spirit. It wasn't, it was just my reflection. I was like, ooh, spirit. But no, I feel like a lot of you guys, sorry, I just got an itchy nose. I feel like a lot of you guys are going to manifest someone new coming in around 2 months, possibly. So when? I feel 2 months. Or October, November, something like that, okay? So we have beginning and love. Wow, I wasn't expecting that. So literally at this very, very moment, it literally is about being practical, focusing on what you need to do. Practical things, money, boring things, but you can make them fun. So like you just got to get out of the way, and then once you have free time, do something that you enjoy, and just don't think about relationships and things like that. It really is about what can you do in this moment that you can just literally just focus on you. That's the main focus. And then we have beginnings and love in the reverse. So literally there is a new beginning coming forward with love. Like it literally is so strong for you. Love is in the reverse, I feel, because mainly this is going to be when the person comes into your life. So I do feel like both of you are going to have a really good connection intimately as well. So I'm quite excited to see what the extended is going to say, because I feel like there's a lot of really raw reciprocity. Like, I don't think I've ever said that in my life. Basically, you're both reciprocating, like you both have the same goal, and that is really nice. See, that's what relationships are about, when you both reciprocate, when you both really understand each other, and you're not using each other in a way that's like, oh, I need you to make me feel good. Like, it's nothing like that. It's not like that at all. Let's get one more. We have intuition, number 15. So number 15, 5, 1, 6, 3 and 2, very specific. Those are really, really good for your intuition, those numbers. Might be your door number, could be their age. Obviously take it as it resonates. But I definitely feel like there's some strong numbers that are going to keep repeating for you. They're mainly like middle numbers, so 5, 7, 6s. Not so many ones, but really the middle numbers, so 5, 6, maybe 4. So 4 to 6 really are the main numbers. So 4, 5, 6 are the main numbers for you. And I do feel like within 2 months I do see somebody coming into your life. It really is obviously about divine timing, so please take it as it resonates. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. This is more fun, and don't get disheartened, because this is your life and you are going to be ready when you're ready. It's your life and it will be chosen for you at the right timing. So please do not take it so seriously. It's not about that. It's about fun. So let's see how you're going to meet this person, because I'm really interested in that. I want to just pull, I think we'll do some like these cards first, and we'll see what wants to come through. I'm seeing a swimming pool. I kept seeing a swimming pool. So something about swimming for both of you. It could be completely unrelated, but to me, what half of it feels like childlike play, gentle fun. So that could be the energy around both of you. And then I'm also seeing one of you could be a lifeguard, surfer, could be one of you could just be a water sign, because there's something about just really connecting to water, and just like that is part of your personality is water. Like you really are drawn very directly to water. Okay, so we have Cardinal and we have Scorpio. So you could be a Cardinal or Scorpio. Your person could also be a Cardinal or Scorpio. But the main energy I feel is like what you're both going to be going through at the time is a massive death and rebirth. So let's see what else we have. One of you could have a little bit of a lisp. One of you could have a speech impediment. I don't know what it's called. So excuse me for if I got that wrong, but something to do with speech maybe. One of you could have a little bit of a stutter, something like that. Okay. Planetary return, cyclicality, homecoming and progress. You could have a Saturn return, which means you're probably around the age of about 27 to 31, or in your around 59 to 61. If not, you could be going through your solar return, which is your birthday, or you could just have a Venus return, which is when your Venus goes back into the sign that it was in. So I feel like a lot of you guys are going to be shaking up your roots in terms of how you meet. They're really not showing me. So we'll have a little look into the dice and the tarot as well. But the main thing I get here with these cards is there's a sense of you being more seen. So your person is you're going to be in their eye line. You can meet them in a pub, I feel. If that's not your scene, it's probably going to be something like I'm not sure. I don't want to say what I'm really not feeling, because that's not me. I always say what I'm feeling. But there's a Scorpio, Capricorn, Cancer and Aries energy around this reading. So take that as it resonates. Your person has fiery, earthy and watery signs. They're not an air sign, I don't feel at all. They're like a Capricorn, Scorpio, Taurus-y type person. And they're very stubborn, like really, really, really stubborn and really earthy. They're very connected to nature and they love nature. Okay, so how are they going to meet them? Show me how. So both of you I can see both of you separate. So let's see the meeting coming together. So there's going to be a completion around home, family and your beliefs. So your kind of like your family and your background in that sense. So say if you are coming away from a toxic family, it could be something like that. If you're changing religion, if you're becoming more spiritual, if you're becoming more religious, it feels like whatever it is, you're going back to your roots. So it's something like that. Okay, so let's start there. So you're in a bit of a difficult situation when you meet this person. This person comes along so randomly, like I really want to get the answer, but they're not showing me. But we have the star, so it literally is going to be in that timing. We have the Knight of Swords here though, so he's coming in and helping out, obviously male or female. Yeah, he's definitely helping in some way. So it could be helping you out in a particular situation. So he could be an accountant, it could be a manager, could be a designer or something. So I do feel like he could help you out more in your home or lifestyle, but it will be in a practical way. So he could be a plumber, could be a designer, so something like that. But it's not directly anything connected to career really. It's more about like your lifestyle. He could be at the gym, he could be at your coffee shop that you like going to. But it's something like he's giving you a practical situation. So he's providing the goods. I love that. Providing the goods. Yeah, he is. He's providing the goods because he's giving you something. Sorry, I'll keep saying he. I'm sorry if you want a woman. Just flip the genders around. It feels so masculine, this energy. So that's why I keep saying he. But he or she. And the sun is really showing me like this person is glowing in your life. Like, they're going to be really shown to you very, very obviously. This is a potential partner. Yes, I can feel it now. So as an example, it could be you've just moved and you want to get your dishwasher fitted. So random. You want to get your dishwasher fitted, okay? This person comes in, they're a plumber or they could be hired by a company and you ring them up and you know, they come to your house and then they do the dishwasher or whatever. And then you get talking about like random stuff like, oh, so have you just moved? You know, oh, that's really cool. And it's not like they're trying to get in your pants. They just really like talking to you. Like they enjoy your energy, you're vibing off of each other. And then you start to feel something. And then that's when you connect. So maybe this person gives you their number, but it's very easy. It's not like they're trying to flirt with you. They're not trying to do anything. It's almost just like a friendship that just ends up being a partnership. It's nothing that's like, boom, this is your partner. They need to ravish you and take off your clothes. Like, it's nothing like that at all. And I really like that because it means that both of you aren't like intensely needing a relationship, which is really good. So yeah, let's just clarify that. Is there anything else? So we have Sun, Sagittarius, 11th house, 5th house, Neptune and Jupiter. So this could also, you could also meet them for a friend. If it's not, then it will definitely be when you have been traveling, or they would be traveling to you. So there's definitely some type of traveling. Yeah, pretty much. I don't really want to go into too much into this because I'm really solid on that idea of them fixing your dishwasher. I really like that, and I want to stick with that. So let's do that. Let's just leave it there. Okay, so let's have a look at what they're going through right now and what are they doing. Let's have a little looky. What are they going through right now? What's their life situation before you meet them? What are they doing right now in terms of before you meet them? Not right now, because that's just very invasive. So let's see. Okay, very easy. Nice. I like it. Nice and nice. Very easy, actually. Okay, so we have somebody who has basically got a new job offer. They are basically looking into finding a new job, or they have just gotten promoted. They're also mirroring you because you are part of on their vibration. Obviously, when you meet them, you will be part of their lesson and their learning. The main thing that they're telling you basically is stop being a workaholic. You do overwork yourself. You don't have to work as much as you are doing. You can do less and get more if you want to. That's their kind of advice. This person is very good at reading between the lines. Like, they can see stuff very quickly. So they are such good. If they were a counsellor, they'll be an amazing counsellor. They could be a good teacher, something like that. That doesn't have to be their job. But their job is just, they're very successful in it, and they're not the type of person that just has one job. Like, if they were to have, like, say, a basic job, like a day-to-day job, I don't know, something like, I don't know, working in a cafe, like, if that doesn't sustain them, they would also have something on the side that will be very mentally and it'll be mentally establishing for them, and it'll be also their purpose. I don't know what mentally establishing means, but basically they would have a really good connection to their purpose, because that's just kind of why they're here. So I feel like for them, they're at this moment, like before you meet them, they're going to be very prosperous with money. They're going to have quite a bit of money, and I also feel like they're going to be ready for a partnership, but they will not know that you are coming into their life. They have quite good intuition, and they're very psychic, but they don't know you at all. They will not know you. You will be a completely different person, and you won't be anything like any of their exes. They haven't really got a lot of exes, to be honest, and that's actually quite good, because it means that this person's like, they are very masculine. Like, if they're a male, they are very masculine. If they're a feminine, they are very concrete in that feminine energy. Like, they're somebody with very good boundaries. They don't budge. They're very loyal. They kind of remind me of, this is so random, but a cow. They've got this really young, gentle, wholesome, connected vibe. And if you've ever been near a cow, they are so sweet. Like, literally, I love animals. I'm a farm girl. I love animals, and I've been around cows, and I've been like walking through fields of cows, and if you sing to them, they'll just come up to you. That they are most sweetest animals ever. So that's kind of this person's energy. They're very sweet, they're very gentle. And also, if they're a woman, that would make a lot of sense. I don't know if you can actually get male cows, if they're actually called a cow. I don't know if they're called like a bull or something, I'm not sure. But this person just has this wholesome vibe, and they're very earthy as well. Like, they're really connected to nature. So their background would be in something like farming, a gardener, something like that. They're very connected to their family. Their mum and them have a very good relationship. They're just an adult. They're so adult. They're so grown up. They're not a child. And yeah, I think at the moment, like before you meet them, they'll be going through a recovery of something, and they will be reluctant to be close to you, but they're going to love you as soon as they see you, which is really cute. Like, I can feel the connection. I can see their eyes, like their pupils dilating. And because they're so adult, they're not going to be the sort of person that's going to be like, hi, you want me to fix your dishwasher? And they're not going to be all slimy. They're going to be really kind and gentle. And then being a woman, also very similar. That like, they are going to just kind of blend into your life very easily, and they love your energy. They love what you give to them and how you provide and what your they love your outlook on life. That's what brings them mostly to you, because you have this really innate ability to calm people down, and that's what they like. They like a woman or a man who is really gentle. They don't want somebody who's dramatic. They don't want somebody who's going to bring in a load of drama. So the more in your life right now, the more you can slow down as much as possible. And I mean slow down as in when you have a problem, you're not just approaching it and attacking it, you're just letting it be and you're observing it, and as much as possible. And it helps to, if you want to try and calm your nervous system down, and like if you're really stressed about something, the best thing you can do is have therapy. Like I'm not a doctor, you know, I'm not a counsellor, but for me, from personal experience, whenever I'm feeling really stressed out and I just need to let it out, I mean, I have cancer in my chart, so that's also neat. If you're a Cancer, it's perfect for cancers. But also just having someone to talk to is really, really good. I'm always going to recommend counselling, but also not sponsored, but I just generally love counselling. Not so much talking therapy where it's just like, how do you feel about that? Not so much that, something that's proactive that actually helps you and you do stuff away from the sessions. But basically, like, you need some extra dumping of emotions, not to someone who's personal, like someone who is more professional, because it helps you to go with the flow a little bit more, because we get blocked, like we get clogged up like a fucking drain. So there we go. So that is your reading. I hope you have a lovely day, and if you would like to check out the extended where we're going to see the connection between you two, I'm very excited about that. That'll be down below. If you want to check out my private reading rates, that's also down below. If you want to follow me on Instagram, I do live streams, I do Q&As on my stories. I love talking to you guys, I really do. I love getting to know you, it's so fun. I talk about spiritual stuff, I talk about my travels. If you want to know where I'm going and traveling, then that'll be there. Have a great day, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye. Hello, group number 2. Ooh, I got a really like calm, cute young couple vibe from this group. So this group, you may have had parents who got married or together very young. That's what I'm getting. So you may want to follow in that footsteps. You may want to do what your mum does, or you might do the same job as what your mum does, or you might look like your mum. There's a lot of like motherly connection here. I do feel like you're very driven as well, so you are somebody who won't let stuff go, which is good, but also give yourself a break, you know. So your card is blue calcite. This is one for clear communication, so probably going to have a lot of throat chakra, coughing, a lot of that going on in this reading. So this is really good at transmuting negative energy. It transmutes and returns it to benefit the sender and receiver. So if you guys have a lot of anxiety, if you kind of go into situations feeling quite nervous, then I feel like from the next like 6 to 9 months, you are going to be really working with that type of energy, like really learning to calm your nervous system down and realizing that you're a human being and it's okay, and you don't have to keep micromanaging everything. Okay, so when it comes to your partner, my single little love, I do feel like the next person you're going to be with is okay. You just don't want to force it. All right, I don't want you to go on dating sites and feel like crap. Like, I genuinely want you to go on a dating site when you are ready. If you ever feel drawn to go on a dating site, do it. That will be part of your journey. It doesn't have to be a dating site, but you can meet someone on there. For some of you guys, it won't be. It will be something like through your work. I feel that could be how you meet your next partner. It's going to be in a way that your job is... You're both going to be like separate. You don't really want to have a job where you're working directly with your person, because there's going to be a lot of tension. But also there's going to be, you know, you're the sort of person that likes to mix it up a lot. From this group, I get a lot of you have Libra in your chart, like Libras, Geminis, Aquarians, Tauruses. That's this group. So I feel like a lot of you guys like change, and you don't like doing stuff the same all the time. So you may have a few jobs and you meet your person through one of those. I do see that your person's in a different department. They could be older than you, especially if you like that, wink wink. And yeah, I do feel like that'd be quite healthy as well, because they will be doing a different job to you, but they'll be in the same, like a similar department or different department. So they will be in like the same similar job to you. Is it a new job? It doesn't have to be. It probably could be that they move in to the job. So they could be somebody who, you know, starts working there. They could be a manager. They could be a supervisor. They do have quite a lot of responsibility on their hands. So I don't see you guys seeing each other, like looking each other in the eye and going, oh my God, you're so beautiful. Like, that's not how it works with this group. I feel like it's more about you get to know each other through a friend. Like, your friend knows this person, so your friend is your colleague, and then they know of this person, and then you start to talk to them. You could go out for drinks with this person after work and your friend is with you. I'm seeing you're with like a same gender friend. So if you're a guy, it'll be another guy friend. If you are a woman, it'll be another woman friend. I'm seeing them on your left side as well. So they're really, really friendly. They're really kind. And this friend knows of this other person, and they're like, you should definitely get with this person. Yeah, and it feels really, really healthy. Because you're quite nervous, there's not really your type of vibe to just go up to them and like start talking to them, because that's not you. I don't think that's not you. So yeah, I definitely feel like that could be how you meet them. So definitely through work, something like that. In terms of when, it's so debatable for this group. I'm picking up could be 6 months, but it feels like it could be within about a year to a year and a half. 6 months could be for some of you. For some of you, it could be a year to a year and a half. Honestly, it depends on if you change your job or if you are hired to a higher position. Some of you guys might start a job on the side. So say you might already be in a job and then you want to get another job but you don't want to quit. You then slowly transition to a new job and you meet them over here, because it feels like whatever job you're doing, especially if you're miserable in it, you will be slowly transitioning over to a new job and you're meeting them there. Because you're telling the universe and God, like, I'm ready to start something new. Like, whatever changes come towards me, I can handle it. If you are in a job and you really don't like it, I don't see you meeting somebody in that type of job, because your vibration is very stuck and it feels very rigid, and there's a very lack of new people allowed to come in, basically, because, you know, at this moment, if you are not ready to move forward and you're still in a job you don't like, your energy is not ready to receive, and that's okay. Sometimes it's not, that's all right. You're probably healing from something, you're probably dealing with the energies, you might be really struggling with money, you know, things like that. Your person could come in, but honestly, it's really about a timing for you. And it really depends on your moon sign, they're telling me. It depends on your moon sign, it depends how you receive. So say if you're in Aries, it's going to be when you're at your most fieriest. If you have, Cancer moon, it could be when you're at your most open, when you're at your most vulnerable. If you have Gemini moon, it's when you're at your most chatty and when you're most gentle. Your energy is going to be very high, so it's not going to be when you're at your lowest, basically. So that's going to be how you meet them. And things like that. I haven't really had to pull any cards or anything, so that's great. Yeah, so we'll pull some tarot and we'll see what wants to come out. We shall see. Let's see. You both have a love of dogs. You both love dogs. Okay, let's see what else wants to come out. Lovely, Page of Wands. So it definitely feels like a new start, a new beginning. Your energy is very new, and that just literally draws someone new in. You have to be ready to handle a new connection, because relationships aren't just a person coming in your life and you're sharing, and life with them. It comes with a lot. Like, it comes with a lot of being present, being really open, being really vulnerable, like not going into your patterns. Like, it takes a lot of work, so you got to be ready for it. And if you're dealing with a lot of financial crap that you don't want to deal with, then you're not going to be ready for it, and that's okay. Like, sometimes we're just not. Like, when we're going through a lot of stuff, we won't have the energy, and that's not a great way to start it, So Two of Pentacles, overcommitment, disorganization. So there's definitely something that you're struggling with money at the moment. Not to say you're lacking in money. It's not so much that, and it might be that, but I feel like it's more about how you are organizing your money. So say if you are, you're in a job, but you're not really getting paid enough, but you don't feel like you can really assert yourself, then that is going to trickle into your relationships. You're going to feel like you can't assert yourself in certain connections as well. Also, there is jobs where you don't have to feel like crap. So if you are in a job you hate, you don't have to be like in that situation. There's always going to be a place that you are accepted, and there's going to be an open space for you, but you've got to allow it to come in. Like, you can't just keep forcing these new jobs to come in. So stay in this job as much as possible until there is another place to go to. You will be taken care of, I promise. So But I am not an all-knowing oracle, so please take your own intuition into play as well. We do have also taking a break, finally saying no, lightening the load, and freedom. So that's definitely what I see around you guys when you are, you know, preparing for a new relationship as well, because a lot of you guys are very, very independent. You don't like to let other people take the reins. You do like that sense of control and knowing exactly what's going on. So that is not attractive to a new partner. Imagine if that was your partner and they were, you know, somebody who is like overly independent. They don't want help. They're very kind of like quite like self-involved. That's not a good place to start a relationship. Like this, it has to be, you know, this kind of energy of exchange, you know, drawing in, bringing out, and receiving and giving. So if you want somebody who is able to give freely or able to give without resistance, that's something that you may need to work on at the moment. And that probably will help coming out of a job that's less masculine as well, especially for my women, because us women really aren't meant to do the work. Like, we have cycles, and you know, you guys don't have to agree with me, but women aren't really meant to do jobs 24/7. We have cycles. So for you to have a job that's 24/7 is just not healthy. And of course we have to do it because society sucks. But if you can lighten the load in a different way, maybe you need to have different hours, maybe you need to work in a different environment, different people, a different style of work, that could be your ticket to meeting somebody new, because it means that you're prioritizing your journey. It's not about everyone else, it's about you. And if you're constantly somebody who's like, you know, oh, it's always my fault, you know, I'm always the one doing stuff, or lighten the fucking load. Like, you are the one who's in charge, and there's no point in being a victim to it, because it's not helping. Yes, breathe through the emotions, work through the emotions that are coming up, listen to yourself, but then afterwards, once you've felt all that stuff, look at what you can be doing, because you're in charge. You are the mum and the dad to your life. Like, you're in charge, this is your journey, and you shouldn't have to be on the receiving end of trauma. Like, that's not your job to be in that. So whether you are somebody who's in a toxic connection, you're in a job that involves too much masculine energy, it's not good for you. It's too imbalanced, and that's not what life's about, because you are living your life. So you might as well do a job that you enjoy. Okay, so that was a lot. That was a bit of a ranty type reading, but I hope that still made sense. So let's have a look at your person, and we'll see what's going on with them, and we'll see what's going to go on with them before you meet them. Okay, let's see what your person is going to be doing before you meet them. So let's see what they're doing, let's see what they're up to. Okay, so your person is definitely going through a few things. Before you meet them, they're going to be kind of feeling like, when is it my turn? When is it my turn to be in a relationship? Because they might have a sister who's getting married soon or getting engaged, and they're like, I want it to be my turn. They are really having a lot of fun though. They're focusing on joy and fun and childlike stuff. They're doing, possibly going to the gym, or they're really working out on their body. They do like sports as well. They like rugby or football or something like that. They also like going to theme parks, like going on roller coasters and stuff like that. We also have the South Node, so there's a lot of thinking about the past. They could be going through a little bit of stuff with their friends as well, but they have quite a good friendship group behind them. They have quite a good backing of people behind them, which is really nice. They've got quite a nice mix. Mainly, I think they're mainly the same gender as them. They don't really have a mix of like male and female. Mainly just like the same gender. They also love going cycling, hiking, stuff like that. So you've got the kind of more city type person, but you've also got more of the kind of hiking, nature type person. You've got a good mix in here. I also feel like this person could be doing a spiritual practice or something to do with their mental health. They're going to be going through a little bit of possibly shadow work. They've got a really supportive therapist if they do therapy though. But they also could be doing like ceremonies, they're like tea ceremonies or something like that. They're not like, they are spiritual, but if they are a male, I don't see them doing, not really like yoga. They're doing more like practical things, like, yeah, like tea ceremonies and things like that. They really do want a partner though. I can feel it. They want the feminine to their masculine, or the masculine to their feminine. They really, really, really want that. And I think that's what's going to happen, is they're going to really feel that pull to connect. And also if they are able to have babies, then they're going to want to have that urge to do that. They're not going to want to just be with anyone and do stuff with anyone. They're going to really honour their body. There's a lot of things around their personal looks as well. They're going to be probably, you know, looking after their face, looking after their body. They're not going to be eating a lot of rubbish, but they are definitely, you know, they like to mix it up a little bit. They're not somebody who's vegan or vegetarian. They do have quite a lot of variety in their diet. They could be a meat eater. They don't feel to me like a vegan or a pescatarian or something like that. They feel like a meat eater. They've got a really good diet though. They could follow a lot of health and diet YouTubers or Instagram people. And that's pretty much it. That is pretty much it. So we're going to pull a couple more cards and we'll see what else this person's doing. We'll have a look, see if there's anything about them as well that wants to come through. They are telling me they love it when your hair, like Mean Girls, when they love it when your hair is pushed back. So they like when your hair is pulled back because they like your neck being exposed. So that's something they like about you. And I'm getting some quite intimate messages. So these intimate messages are going to be in the extended if you want to know. They can really connect to that intimacy. It's very attractive. It feels really, really like smooth and vibey. I really like it. Oh, that's so nice. So this person really likes air signs, Aquarius, Libra and Gemini. They might not be an air sign. They feel to me earthy or watery. But they really like air signs. So if you're an air sign, that's great. If you're not, they just like gentle, chatty people. They like a gentle, chatty person who doesn't take life too seriously. And I don't mean it in a way where it's like when guys say that, oh, I don't take life too seriously, where it's like, I don't want to commit. No, it's not like that. They like people who are up for things. They are an adventurer. They like fun. They like doing things with their friends. Like they aren't the sort of person to hang around every week and just sit on their butt and do nothing. They love activities. That is their thing. Like they love activities. I've also got the 10 of Pentacles. So they get quite a lot of support from their family as well, which is really nice. They get quite a lot of financial or you know, physical backing, which is really good. They're a lot like their dad as well. So whether they be a male or female, they're more like their dad than anything else, where they get that drive from to like do random stuff and like play and, you know, do their sports and things like that. But basically what they're going to be doing is mainly focusing on their physical appearance, because we've got Libra quite strongly in the dice. So that's definitely what's going on here. And they could be doing a little bit of traveling as well. They could have travelled for quite a few countries. I'm seeing between about 5 and 10 countries. Yeah, lovely. And I'm hearing like they're trying to get their self in a way where they feel good to be seen, because if they're going to be physical, they will be a little bit insecure about it, but they're very kind. They're very humble as well, which is lovely. They have a lovely reading voice. So if they ever read a book to you, you could fall asleep to that. So they might have a podcast at some point. They might be a voice actor, something like that. There's a lot of Gemini and Mercury going on. So that's your reading. I hope you have a lovely day, and if you would like to check out my private reading rates, all the information is down below. My Instagram is also down below. I do lives, I do Q&As, what else do? I do like little mini readings sometimes as well, like mini like paid readings I do through my stories, so check it out if you want to. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye. Hello, group number 3. You guys, you guys have really been working on yourself. I can feel that. You guys have really been doing the work. You've been doing it for a very long time, to the point where you're like, okay, when is it actually going to stop? Because your heart chakra is ready. Like it's open. Like it's not been shut for quite a while. It was very shut when you were around toxic family members. I'm getting very specifically. But now that you're not around these people as much, whether they could also be toxic family members, toxic co-workers, just in a toxic environment. Now that you're not around that, oh my God, it's wow. Really, really lovely. Your energy is completely different. I'm seeing you like playing with a doll's house, and you're arranging the people, and you're really happy. You're like, okay, mum and dad go over here, and the baby goes in there, and like the furniture goes here, and it's all pink and blue. Like you're kind of making it you're very playful with your home and your environment right now, and it feels like it just needs to bring in a new person. So I do feel like there's somebody quite close by. They could come in between, wow, very early, 3 weeks to 6 months. Okay, some of you guys, it's going to be about 3 weeks to 2 months, and then if it's a bit longer, 6 months. I'm seeing February is very good. Aquarius season, really, really good. Capricorn season, really good. And I'm seeing Aries and Libra as well, but not the seasons. It's more about just like, could be their star sign, could be an occasion is happening. I'm also seeing a lot of community coming towards you as well. The universe has just got to plop you in the right place. So if you are traveling, if you are moving, then you're doing the right thing, because that's basically what you're meant to be doing right now. It could be you're moving jobs as well, because your body literally has to move from one place to another. You cannot have this if you're still living at home with toxic people, if you're still in a toxic job, if you're still in a toxic connection. No, there can't be anyone toxic around you, because your heart has to be open, because this is a very special relationship. Like, this is somebody who will up your career. They'll make you feel more vulnerable and more comfortable, and vulnerable as in like they'll make you feel more open and honest and yeah, good. You'll be able to feel really free, my love. You're gonna feel like you're flying almost. Like, it's so abundant, this energy. It feels very, very, very feminine. You're also going to be recognizing a lot about yourself from this person. They're going to be helping you with a lot. They're going to be helping you realize a lot of stuff about yourself, which is lovely. How are you going to meet? I have no idea. We'll have a look as well into that. My jaw is really, really hurting as well. So you could be a little bit resistant to something at the moment. It could be just like a annoyance. There's an annoyance in your life. I'm feeling like a chip on my shoulder. Like just like that type of energy. That's what's going on in your life right now, and I see it moving. Not too long, honestly. I'm probably like no more than a couple of months. Yeah, so 1 and 4, very good, very, very good. Rose quartz is definitely a good crystal for you, and you can, you know, have like a little cage and put it in. Like, it's really good. I love wearing rose quartz at the moment. So yeah, this is really, really great. And tea, you like tea. Tea is very good for you at the moment. Any green tea, peppermint, cardamom. I'm seeing cardinal as well, like a cardinal sign or a cardinal bird. Like, that's a really good sign for you. Like, red birds are like so good for you. So your person, I'm getting a lot of this. So I'm picking up on like Italian, like Italian vibes, Leo, very fixed. Like, this person is intense. So the intimacy is going to be really hot and heavy, steamy, like so amazing. Like, you could be literally having intimacy for like 3 or 4 days at a time. So if this person has the time, they'll make the time. They love to support you in your goals. They love to support you in your hobbies. So I know that you're the sort of person that loves hobbies. You love doing things. You're very, you know, sweet, and you know, you have your little nerdy time. Like, I don't know if you like Animal Crossing or Harry Potter or like things like that, but you love activities, and they're going to love doing that with you. Like, they want to support you. That is their thing. Okay. So we have rose quartz, unconditional love and forgiveness. And rose quartz heals heartbreak. It strengthens empathy and sensitivity, enhancing interactions with others. It creates appropriate boundaries. It encourages self-forgiveness and absolution for those who have apparently wronged you, revealing their role in your soul plan. The beautiful stone invokes self-trust and enhances self-worth. It's really good for your respiratory system, so your lungs, circulatory as well. Assists in clairvoyance and telepathy. Usually translucent, maybe transparent, sometimes tumbled. Ooh. So if you are moving, you might be moving near a crystal shop. That's just what I saw. You might be moving near a shop that has incense and like spiritual vibes. Your person is quite spiritually connected. If they're a male, they're going to be really grounded in their practice. So they might work with herbs. They might work with the body. So they could be a chiropractor. They could do something that's like very healing. This person loves being around women. Only certain type of women though. Women who are very open-hearted. They don't like that spiteful, narcissistic women. They're not a fan of that. Same, me neither. But this person, yeah, they're really, really lovely. And my jaw is really hurting, and I'm not sure why. This person might have quite a big mouth, like quite big teeth. They have English vibes to them. They're very pale Caucasian, so they could have backgrounds of Australia, Austrian, English, Scottish, Irish, and I'm getting somewhere beginning with B, but I'm not sure where that is. I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. Belgium could be, actually. They feel to me more European than anything else. Okay, so I definitely feel like the timing is correct. It feels like it's more to the start of the year, and it's going to be, I feel, at least 3 weeks to 2 months, and then if not 6 months. I don't think it's going to be long. I think it's really about what's going to go on in your life. There's a lot of movement around you when you meet this person. Like, you would have moved around a lot. So you could have moved around house, you could have moved jobs a lot, you could have had to move something somewhere. Like, there's a lot of like picking yourself up and moving. Your physical body has moved a lot. You could have been ill up and down, like ill, not ill, ill, not ill. Your body's been through like this roller coaster of like this. Like, it just feels like you've been utterly shaken up, shook, whatever. Okay, so let's see what cards do we want? I want the Green Witch Oracle. So I'm going to start with that. Your person has a really beautiful dog, like a really beautiful dog. This dog might watch you both do stuff. Like, they're really nosy. Yeah, I love it. This is definitely a long-term partner. Like, this is somebody who you're going to love. Like, you're going to be married to them. Their family is really, really, really sweet. Like, really cute. Okay. B, community, cooperation and sweetness, which is your person. That is just accurate. We also have then altar, gratitude and releasing burdens. And we have cauldron, creation, opportunity and caring. And the last one we have is mortar and pestle, integration, subtlety and thoroughness. Okay, that is really cool. I love that. So they are gonna, if you're very woo-woo and spiritual like myself, they're gonna love it. They're gonna absolutely love it. They're gonna be like, oh my god, crystals, oh I love your cards, oh I love what you did with the place. Like, they're gonna be so fascinated by you, and same with you, you're gonna be fascinated by them. So how you're gonna meet each other, let's see. So the more you create opportunities for yourself, like you get yourself like out there as much as possible. So out there meaning like you try different things, you try hobbies, you like communicate more with your work, like you allow your work to speak for itself, like you are more authentic in your job and you just like want to spread your wings out a little bit, like you network. That can bring in your person, definitely. Also, I want you to just try new things in your spiritual practice. So if you really want to be witchy and woo-woo, go for it, like go for it. Okay, if you want to be more like a gym goer, go for it. Like, really push yourself to the peak of your personality. Say if you're really into your heritage in a way and you really want to learn the language, learn the history, learn about your family lineage. Like, really go down that route. Like, wear the, you know, the dress, the sari, the tunic, whatever, the headdress, whatever it is. Like, really go for it, because it's about embracing who you are as a person and completely away from everything that you've been taught, and especially anything corrupt that just needs to go. Like, this is about you and your journey specifically. And I'm seeing a needle going straight through like a cloth, like someone sewing in and out of the cloth. Like, I'm seeing almost like there's a camera on the needle and it's going up and down, in and out of this clothing. It's weaving itself. That is you. That's you making sure that you are doing exactly what you want to do, where you want to go. There's a few things that you'll need to focus on, which is the home. Definitely making sure your home is nice and stable. You've got everything sorted. You've got your, say if you are moving, you've got your Wi-Fi sorted, your computer's all hooked up. You have everything really calm and gentle. That's number one. Okay, and then number two will be just getting yourself networking as much as possible. If you work for somebody else, it's really about putting your foot into more projects, things like that. That's what I'm seeing, because it's like you're taking full charge of what you would like to do. If you don't know what you want to do, it will come naturally, because the more you are open, especially if you wear rose quartz as well, that can help. It's like really being like unafraid, and the opportunities will come to you like straight away. And I'm seeing like someone with a bag, and they're just like putting stuff in their bag, and it's not, I'm seeing like, not like a stealing, but it's more like a, I deserve this, I deserve this, I deserve this, and I've got 11:11 on the clock, and it's not even 11:11 right now, it's like 11:11 on the oven, which is crazy. So well done you've been through so much, like honestly, you guys have been through so much, and I think you are going to be so surprised at how well you have handled everything. Your inner mother, your inner child, both of them are so incredibly proud of you, and you're also going to create some community as well, which is lovely. So I love that. So I don't exactly know how you're going to meet him, but that's kind of what I feel, him or her. Let's get some dice. Show me how group 3 are going to meet their person. Okay, definitely around the home, feeling as safe as possible. That's going to be the start of it, because we've got Cancer and we've got the Moon. We have Virgo in the 6th house, which is exactly what it rules. So this is actually really interesting, because Cancer does rule the Moon. Virgo is in charge of the 6th house. And then we have your, love this, North Node. Is it North Node or is it South Node? Sorry, got excited, it's South Node. Yeah, I think that's South Node. Yeah. I'm going to say South Node, in Capricorn. So what I feel, but I'm seeing it as a North Node too. What I'm seeing is you're coming away from the corrupt version of Capricorn. So your life is moving towards the higher version of Capricorn. So wherever Capricorn is in your chart, that will be changing now, and you will be coming into a more authentic version of that. So your career is going to pop off, okay? And that's going to be really how you meet your person. The more you focus on your body and getting yourself to a really fit stage, or at least just feeling really good mentally, physically, as much as possible, just looking after yourself and really concentrating on that goal of like, I know I'm going to get to this certain weight, or I'm going to start to become much more able to handle myself in public emotionally, or something like that. That is where you are going to meet your person. That's how. It's for you guys, it's not really a particular place, because the universe will literally sort it out for you. I can pretty much guarantee that. That's why a lot of you guys are really learning to let go of control and trust, because the universe and God have a plan for you. Like, I can see that. I can almost see like that sounds really weird. I can almost see like, I can almost see, so funny. I make myself laugh. I can almost see you writing a list to almost like Santa or something, or you're writing a manifestation list. You've given it away, like you've given it to Santa, or you've given it to the universe, and then you've just let it sit. And in the background, the universe or Santa, I don't know why I'm getting both, but it's kind of like the people who give, you know, the people who give, they're sorting it out behind the scenes. You've got little elves and they're packaging your little gifts. You just got to wait for it to arrive, you know, and it's kind of got to arrive at the right time. It's got to arrive when you're at home, you know, when you're at home and things like that. My love, it's so random. It is so random. Let's get a couple more. I love this. Is there anything else? Let's see what else is around the corner for you guys in terms of love, because I really feel like this person is pretty close. So I think any advice I can give you is good. So, and then we'll see what your person's up to. If you want to check out the extended, that is down below. This will be about when you both are intimate and you're coming together. It's going to be so like pretty. The energy, I feel so pretty. All right, I love this. There's a completion of you and your trauma. Like, you've gone through so much trauma. I'm hearing no more. You're not having that anymore. This person could be quite Virgo-like. They've got a really good handle on their health. I've got Scorpio and Virgo here as well. This person is really, really kind and gentle. Like, you guys have been through so much trauma. Like, I can't even believe you're like still here. Like, you've been through so much. And I can feel like now the connection between both of you is going to be really, really, really intense. You are meant to meet this person, because both of you have an intense internal goal to come together. I'm hearing come together right now. And we've got Mars twice and the first house. You got the 11th, 12th and the first house. That shows me that you are moving into friendships, you are coming away from your trauma, and you are moving into a more grounded version of yourself. This is, love it. That's exactly what I feel like has been going on for you. So amazing. Lots of mountains around you as well. I'm being drawn to the mountains. Yeah, lots of community is coming. Lots of community, okay? So you won't really be bothered about someone coming in, but look, they're like, hi. Love it. They, whoever is the man or the masculine in this connection, that will be the one who makes the move, okay? And we have the Six of Pentacles, which is lovely. And then we have the Lovers. Oh my God. This makes me so happy. So the fact that it's in reverse just shows me that you're not meeting yet. That's pretty much why that's that. It's going to be upright when you're both together. What the hell, this is so beautiful. And then we have the Seven of Cups. So you're going to have a little bit of confusion, like, oh, really now? Like, come on, universe, what the hell? But it's going to be so lovely. I love that. Okay, last thing then, I'm going to see what your person is doing right now. Let's see what they're doing. They're showing me, they're saying, celebrate good times. So they could be at a wedding. Before you meet them, they could have just been at a wedding. A wedding, they could have witnessed like a coming together of two people. So like a wedding or an anniversary, and basically it makes them realize how much they really want a relationship. By the way, I'm seeing you both at a wedding and you are looking so attractive. Like I can see you in this, like if you are a woman, I see you in this beautiful pink dress, and then your person, male or female, is like in this like tux or this like black dress. If it's a woman and a woman, it'll be a pink dress and a black dress. Or if it's a woman and a man, it looks to me like a pink dress and a black tux. Your partner is wearing black and you're wearing pink, and it is just so sexy. Wow. Gorgeous. I love it. Your person's really friendly as well. They're not a manipulator one bit. If anything, they're nothing like that. So you're the sort of person who could have gone through quite a lot of trauma. You're basically going to be waiting for this person to like pop off and just have a drama. It's not going to happen. Okay, so what's your person going through before you meet them? What would they be doing? Okay, so we've got the Fool. They're going to be so excited. They're going to be so happy. They're going to be like, oh my God, I found my woman. I found my man. Because they want to have kids. They really do. And they're kind of getting to that age where they might not be able to. So I love that. So if that's something that you would like to do, then love that for you. I'm so happy. Okay, I can't wait. Honestly, guys, like if you meet this person, please comment. If you remember, please comment. Okay, so we have the Five of Swords, the Six of Swords, Two of Swords, a lot of swords, and then we have the Ace of Cups. So what this is saying to me, I'm getting tourmaline really strong in my head, black tourmaline. They're getting grounded. They are going to be establishing connections with people. So they're going to be networking as well. So you might be networking too. There's somebody who's also going to be communicating with a lot of people. Their phone is going to be blowing up. I'm not sure why. Like they're going to have a lot of like phone calls and texts. They may be helping somebody through grief. They may have a friend on their couch or something, because I can see them going through stuff, but it doesn't feel like anything to do with them. They could be going through that the parents might be getting a divorce or something, but it doesn't feel like it's anything to do with them. So I'm not sure what that's about. I'm not sure. Can we get one more, please? Got Death and Justice. So I'm still not sure. It just feels like something intense. I feel like they would have gone through such a really, really big situation. If their parents are getting divorced or something intense is happening, they would be getting over it really quickly, or they're dealing with it really, really well, because I'm not feeling them falling to the floor. They are very earthy, they are very calculated, but in a way that's like they don't let things affect them. They're also going to be really, really abundant afterwards. So they would have had to go through this transformation like you would have done to then get to the other side. There's a real big kind of lesson that they're having to learn, and I'm hearing it's because of a reason, and that sounds really silly to say, but in my intuition it makes sense. There's a pure strong reason as to why they would have gone through this, and to me it feels like they're just showing me it's just experience. They need to go through a certain type of experience. They're not telling me why. Can we just get one card, please? Fear. Something to do with fear. Okay, let's get one more, please. Get me a couple more. Patience and uncertainty. So it's probably to do with trusting. It's to do with trusting their willingness as well. Like, it's to do with trusting themselves, that they can get through anything. That they are worthy of themselves, that they can they can get through it. Like maybe they've struggled with self-esteem issues and they really know that they can get through it now. Belief, yeah, they have a belief in themselves. That's basically why they had to go through this. So yeah, and my legs are tingling, so that's really what they're showing me. It's about trust. Oh, and perfectionism, that makes sense. So they could have a lot of fear around not being perfect, around not being seen as perfect, and something could have really rattled them, that shown them like, you are perfect, you're worthy, just keep going, like you can handle stuff, you can look after yourself. And then boom, they can. So yeah. One thing I'm getting randomly is Brighton in England. That really came up for me. I'm also seeing water, like a lot of water, a lot of beaches. This person could also live in the mountains. They could live in a state or a country beginning with A. And they also have brown hair, I'm seeing. So that's your reading. Thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to check out my private reading rates, down below, extended down below. And yeah, if you want to see the connection between both of you, I think it's going to be absolutely stunning. So have a look. And if you want to check out my Instagram, I do lives, I do Q&As, all that beautiful jazz. That's down below. And I'll speak to you very soon. Bye. Hello, group number 4. Let's get started with your reading. Let's see about your person. So we're going to be looking at when and how will I meet my soulmate, and what they're doing right now / what they're doing when you meet them, before you meet them. So we're also going to be looking into your extended, my brain. We're going to be looking into your extended as well. So if you want to check out the intimacy between you and this person, then definitely check out the extended down below. I also have my private reading rates down below as well. Yes, exactly. So let's get started with your reading. Let's see. So we have amethyst, the crystal for restful sleep, which is probably what I should be doing right now. Sleeping, because it's very late. So this is for restful sleep. So a lot of you guys are needing to get a lot of sleep at the moment. You're probably feeling very tired. There is this sense of like your vibration is rising on some level. So I feel like you're needing to rest and recuperate, and your body needs to catch up. There is definitely this mothering energy around you, like you're needing to really do the basics, like look after your body, look after your hormone cycle, look after your you know, your legs, your arms, your joints, your throat. Yeah, there's definitely a sense of you needing to look after your body and do like the basics. Amethyst is really good for your psychic abilities as well. It rules the crown chakra. So I feel like a lot of you guys are very spiritually inclined. So I feel like your person will be very accepting of that. Sorry. Okay. So let's see when you're going to meet them. Is this going to be the year you're watching this? If I'm not feeling it, I'm probably not feeling it. So it's probably not going to be this year that you're meeting this person. If it is, it will be kind of like you'll meet them and you'll dip out of the relationship and then you'll meet them a bit later. So it's like you could be friends with them and they might be with somebody else, and then you'll be having a break and then you'll get together. Because your group feels a little bit like you've got a little bit of an obstacle first. It could be that you need to move to a certain area, you need to get that certain job. It's like that opportunity hasn't come into your life yet, basically, because the universe and your guides are really going to draw you to that side of you. And I feel like also you're going to be really connected to your intuition and your inner child before you meet this person. Like you're going to be drawn naturally to be and have more fun. Like you have had quite a serious life, and you're going to be more connected to your intuition and your inner child before you meet your person. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, I do feel like it's going to be within like maybe a year or two, but please just take it as it resonates, because you know it takes time. Before I look into the tarot, I'm actually going to pull you an oracle card, which is the Green Witch Oracle. I love this deck. Like, I only got this a few days ago and I have been obsessed with it. I really, really, really love it. Okay. So we have fog, obscurity and feeling lost. That is exactly what I feel is around you and this person. You're not meant to meet this person yet. This person might even still be with somebody else right now. They could be in a mess. Roots, healthy patterns, early growth. Yeah, exactly. So they could be healing a lot of their family patterning. They could be dealing with a lot of like this kind of thing about building up their personality around themselves rather than what their family think of them, that type of stuff. And then we have support encouragement. Yeah, so they're looking for an encouragement, and they're looking for people who have that supportive nature, which a lot of the people around them don't. So they're going through this process of letting all of that go, whether it be people, environment, stuff like that. And then that's going to be when you meet your person. We have snow, rest and contemplation, which is exactly what we have. We have this purple, like sleeping, calmness. Like in the winter, I don't see you meet anyone. I feel like if it's going to be you're meeting them, it will most likely be around I'm seeing like the end of summer, start of autumn. So possibly November feels good, October feels good, and July, those types of months. I'm sorry if it's not a specific, but this group feels like there's too much stuff in the way. It feels like you've still got quite a bit to learn about yourself first. There has to be certain lessons before you meet this person. But I feel for you also, if this person is learning support and healthy patterns, that's exactly what you're learning. You're learning your throat, you're learning how to speak your truth, you're learning boundaries, you're learning what type of connections feel good. Where am I being lost in relationships with people? Where am I being dragged down a bad route? Where am I losing myself? Am I losing myself with certain types of people, especially in romantic relationships? You can feel a bit lost, or you can it takes you over a bit, and we don't want that. That's what your guides are saying. They're saying we don't want that. We want someone who is a part of your life, but they're not your entire life, because honestly, it will go downhill, because you would have chosen somebody who would just be a pattern and not a real type of person. You also are both learning to get your roots down. So it could be that you're wanting to move somewhere where you feel more connected. You're maybe going to start to draw in more of a grounded community, stuff like that. That will be part of your growth. And also with rest, you may be somebody who works a lot. You may be somebody who works a bit too much, or maybe you struggle to kind of be with yourself when you aren't working, and that's going to be something you're learning also. Both of you are literally learning the exact same stuff. So that is basically what I feel. Okay, so let's see how you're going to meet them. It feels like work related, because that's where you spend most of your time. It is work related. We've got the 10th house, so that makes sense. Okay, so star signs we have Taurus, Aries, Pisces. Those are all lovely. That feels like a really healthy masculine or feminine. If this person is masculine, they are going to be very driven. They're somebody who's very spiritually inclined as well, really connected to nature, lovely human being. If they're a female, they're going to be somebody who is very driven as well. They're going to be somebody who likes simplicity. They like things to be quite calm, but they're also fiery and feisty. When this person gets in bed with you, oh my lord, it feels like a different personality to them. They're very private about their intimacy. They don't like sharing it. Okay, they're also very private just in general, like they don't like to share too much. Okay, so let's see how you're going to meet. There's something sticky on my table. They're also going more down a natural route. They could be starting taking herbal medicine, wearing barefoot shoes, stuff like that. I cannot wait to get my barefoot shoes. Like honestly, I'm going to get them when I have my house. I can't wait. I'm so going to be talking about them. Like, oh my God, I love them. Okay. So we have the 10th house, the 4th house, and the 5th house. This person, yes, they look like they need to move first before you meet. Yeah, they can't be in the same place they were. There's too much karma. There's too many. It's almost like I'm seeing chains being stabbed in their back, and they're being pulled by these chains, like the Devil card, where you've got the chains wrapped around the neck. That's what I'm feeling. Same with you as well, but your chains are different. Yours are more family based. Theirs is more environmental based, where they're like with their home, possibly their job. Yours is more about family and how it really affects your decisions, especially if you are a female, and it's kind of like that. Or if you're a male but you're more feminine and you're more kind of like somebody who just goes along with what people think, or the guilt is really raw, like that's kind of what you want to let go of. So how you meet them most likely is through work. I feel it's also to do with an activity. So it could be in a yoga class, it could be at a after party dinner or something with work. They don't have to be a colleague, but they do feel like a colleague. If it is a colleague, you want to kind of make sure obviously you're not breaking any rules. Let's get a couple more cards. Yeah, it feels like after dinner drinks, basically. Yeah, definitely to do with work. We've got the saying hello, King of Pentacles. This is your person. I love it. King of Pentacles, lovely grounded person. And this is somebody who is going to be quite a high profile person. They've got quite a big job. They earn quite a bit of money. They could be a solicitor, lawyer, accountant, something to do with handling other people's money. They could be a banker. Could be someone who works with stocks. Something like that. Like, they are very financially based and really good with money. Yeah. That's literally all I'm feeling. Let's get a couple of cards and we'll see if there's anything behind this connection. And then we'll just see where they're at when you meet them. Perfectionism. If that's not the most accurate thing in this group, I don't know what is, because this is exactly what it feels like. It feels like you both are basically programmed to be exactly perfection in itself. And it's like, but what is perfection? It's nothing. It's just, you're trying to be so perfect all the time, and you are perfect. Perfectionism is such a hard one because perfectionism can be really handy, but when it's over the top, you can feel effing trapped. You can feel so trapped. There we go. That's exactly what it is. You're going from perfectionism, both of you are going from perfectionism, which is, you know, things like having to be a certain way for your family, micromanaging stuff, not trusting, possibly OCD, stuff like that. And then you go from that to change and trust. Look at the color difference. This is feeling quite cold, quite nothing really wholesome about it. And then we've got all these colors. So part of you is going to be more accepted. I'm seeing you like dancing around a fire with your girlfriends, and it's like you're just having a really fun, grand old time. I'm also seeing Mary Poppins. Maybe you were kind of programmed to be like that kind of person where it's like practically perfect in every way. Like everything is so, ooh, like everything has to be so just so. And it's like, that's not human. That is not human. Okay, so last one, let's see where your person's going to be when you meet them. So what is going to be their situation? I think they would have moved, or would have moved within the last year or so, and they will be starting a new job. I think that's what I feel. That is what I'm feeling. I love this. This actually says conscious connection. So you are going to have a conscious connection. Apophyllite, activating the third eye. So I think both of you would have been naturally drawn to go somewhere. Your intuition will be like, I need to go there. And your person would have just started a new hobby. They probably would have been doing it for about 6 months, and then you would be talking about them and asking like, oh, how long have you been doing this for? And both of you are very understanding of each other. You're going to go quite deep quite quickly. So what your person is going to be doing, definitely they're going to be moving. Is there anything else? The Hangman and Trine. So yeah, they would have just moved. They would be just literally doing like the basic stuff. Just got a new job as well. So they're not really looking, which is basically how you meet, because it doesn't feel like a dating site or anything like that. They have a cat as well. They could have a ginger, tortoiseshell or black cat. I'm not too sure. One of you does though. I'm hearing a tomcat, Tommy, Tom, something like that. So that's your reading. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you want to see the extended between you and this person, definitely check that out. That's down below. If you also want to check out my Instagram, then please do. I do live streams, Q&As, all that beautiful stuff. If you would also like to check out my private reading rates, if you'd like a private reading with me, then all the information is down below. If you want any of the readings I have in the rates live, so if you want a one-to-one, then please let me know, because some of my readings, they take about 1 to 2, maybe even 3 months to be received. If you can change it to a live reading, then I can most likely do it within a week or so. So please let me know if you want to do that. And I hope you have a lovely day, evening, morning, whatever you're doing, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.